after getting, divorced and losing everything, like just being completely bankrupt on every level of life, socially, spiritually, financially, everything. It was kind of cool. I lost everything, but at the same time, I gained everything because I got to restart my life and really focus and look at how did I go from such a happy, young, youthful child and grow into someone that was not very good at handling life. I got to restart and I got to be the person I was meant to be, the person that I was put here for. And I could have easily fell back into that world of buy the house, buy the fancy stuff, get locked into 10, 12, 15-hour work days like I used to, not see my children, my kid ever, not have any time to think about the things in my life that I want to think about, have that mindset where I can come home and think about actual life and living. So when I reached that point of submission in myself, I really got to explore this world. So the off-grid world of simplicity and nature. I knew I had to be in nature somehow. I had to be close to it. I had to draw off that energy. If I was going to be a sponge of energy, I had to draw off this energy because it was the only energy I knew that was going to be good for me. I don't draw off people's manipulation and anger and that stuff. I draw off nature because everything out here is the way that it's supposed to be. Even when it's a shitty, nasty day, or it's minus 40, or the wind's blowing and trees are falling around you, or bears are trying to eat you, or things aren't going good, it's still the way it's supposed to be. And I feel lesser than her always, which keeps my attitude and my ego in check all the time. I'm just a really, really lucky guest to be a part of it, and that's how in my life I like to feel. I like to feel grateful for everything in my life. And when I'm out in the bush and when I'm living off-grid, doing things the hard way, people think is the hard way, to me it's given me a reward and it's given me a purpose. Other than just going to work, making money, paying my bills to have nice things, I needed more of a cleaner purpose for myself, is the way that I see it. It's a very good way to feel secure in a pretty insecure world. I mean, we're all living through a pretty weird economic and social time. You're going through disease and crisis all the time. My biggest hope is that, for myself anyway, is to gain more knowledge, be more independent, be more self-sufficient, and again, soak in what that brings me. That brings me a lot of joy to be independent and to be self-reliant, and to be able to pass it on to absolutely anyone that I come across that maybe wants a bit of that knowledge. It's getting lost. So that homesteading knowledge, the simplicity of it and the beauty of it, it's hard to find it now, because I honestly look now and I don't know how my son's going to be able to afford a home when it's time for him to buy a home. It's a strange time, and I hope that things change. So moving off grid to me has given me the freedom to think, the freedom to be creative, the freedom to be submissive to nature and just appreciate it for what it is and just not destroy it and not tear it apart, but just work with it, work with the seasons. She lets me forage my food here. She lets me raise my kids here, my kid here. She lets me raise my food here, hunt my food here, gather my firewood here, and keep a healthy mindset without feeling like I'm going crazy all the time. I get to feel like I actually belong somewhere and that I'm welcome here, and I don't have to play any games. I don't have to play any mind games or anything. I just get to enjoy her, and she gets to gets to enjoy me. The thing I miss most about living on grid or an urban setting, hot water on demand is nice too. It's nice coming home from work and just having a hot shower instead of having to start a fire and split wood and get the tub ready and stuff. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade it for anything. The rewards aren't. The rewards are well worth the heartache. Pretty much consistently the whole day, and then at nighttime my body temperature really plummeted because I was laying on the ground. A little slip in the back of the neck here. You usually just pull like this.